Would you like to lose weight, improve your health, and reduce the amount of prescription medications you're taking? Mike did. He lost 75 pounds, is no longer diabetic, and is down from 8 prescription meds to 2. Miriam did. She lost 41 pounds, is no longer diabetic, and lost 7 inches from her waist. 8 Weeks to Wellness incorporates a complete health assessment, blood work, and body composition to create a personalized diet, wellness, and fitness program just for you. Call today for a free doctor consultation. Give us 8 weeks, and we'll change the rest of your life.
Well, I don't know about you, but this is my most dreaded part of the morning. Are the numbers on the scale scaring you? Well, getting healthy and losing weight, it maybe is at the top of your resolutions list, but you need a plan on how to accomplish those goals. Joining us now is Dr. Dane Donahue with his 8 Weeks to Wellness Success Plan. You call it a success plan because really it just works, right?
It does work. And the things that people need to understand is, one of my favorite quotes is, things that matter most should never be at the mercy of things that matter least.
Okay.
So our health really should be a priority in our life, because our health determines the success of every other aspect of our life. So we want to really focus on those things that are important, and health should be at the top of the list.
All right. Well, it is at the top of a lot of people's list right now. New year, want to get a new body, that kind of thing. We have to plan for this too. So what should you do in advance when you're looking at shaping up losing weight?
Some of the important things is to know your numbers. And there's a law that we use a lot. It's called Pearson's Law. And Pearson's Law says that if you look at something and you just start to measure it, just by the sheer fact that you're measuring it, that number's going to improve.
Okay.
But if you measure it and have somebody hold you accountable, then that number's going to improve dramatically. So that's why having somebody like a doctor or a program in your life to help really hold you accountable to the things that you should do. We always say common sense isn't so common, and it's not common practice. So we all kind of know what to do to get healthy. The key is, do you have somebody in your life to help to facilitate that?
Make you put down the Fritos.
Absolutely, exactly.
Now, there are certain plans out there, and your plan works because it's so successful, but what can make a difference between one person with the same plan being successful and somebody else maybe failing?
Well, it goes back to what we talked about, accountability.
Right.
And what we find on our program, because it's everything's scripted out, so people know exactly what they should be eating, they know what type of exercise they're doing, and I think the thing that people love, it's all done in one facility. So they don't have to figure it out, because people are so busy, they don't have time to figure things out. They just want to know, tell me what to do. So they follow it just like a recipe. They follow the recipe, and then they get the outcome they want. And we do pre and post measurements. So we do something called looking under the hood. And so many people are focused on weight, Erica.
Right.
We're a country that focuses on aesthetics, the Biggest Loser, but we need to know that we should look at things that are more important, looking under the hood, looking at the engine and how is that working. So looking at things like our blood pressure and our body composition, things like our lab work, our cholesterol, triglycerides, things like that are really important. We look at those numbers, and lo and behold, when somebody goes through a health program like this, we see dramatic changes in those numbers as well as weight.
Because we talked about someone could be low weight but still be very unhealthy, have a high fat content, right?
Yeah, we call them skinny fat people. Their BMI is good, and what they see on the scale is good, but then you look at their body composition and they have a high percentage of body fat, and they can't move real well because they don't have a lot of muscle, their posture isn't good, those types of things. That's why we look under the hood to see how that engine is doing, not just how the car paint looks.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Now, why 8 weeks? How'd you fix on that number?
Well, you know what? It takes, for somebody, it takes about 8 weeks to develop a new habit. So 8 weeks is a short enough period of time where people can say, I can do that for 8 weeks. I can do anything for 8 weeks. But it's a long enough period of time to see the changes in somebody's cholesterol, in their blood work, in their body composition. So it's a short enough period of time to get somebody motivated. It's a long enough period of time to see some real significant changes in a person's health.
And really quickly, I'm looking at the graphic we have up. The average person loses, what, 15 pounds in these 8 weeks?
Yep. So the average person loses 15 pounds, but more importantly than just weight.
I know. Sorry, the number still impresses me.
That's okay. Their cholesterol comes down 20 points. Their triglycerides come down 20 points. Their body shape changes, and they move better. Their posture's better. So that engine's running a lot better.
Fantastic. Doc, great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Okay,
Happy New Year. So for more on Dane Donahue and the 8 Weeks to Wellness, you can go to our website, cbsphilly.com, and click on Talk Philly. Carol has your chilly forecast. There is good news, though, when we come right back.